Welcome back to Gateway Karana, Living Frequency Codes. I'm James Mitchell, and with me is the insightful Emma Johnson. In our previous episode, we laid the groundwork for understanding energy and frequency. Today, we delve into a topic that is perhaps one of the most transformative, yet often misunderstood, aspects of personal development and spiritual awakening: embracing your sacred shadow.
It's fantastic to be back, James, and what a powerful topic to explore. For many, the word shadow conjures up images of darkness, negativity, or things we'd rather keep hidden away. But as we'll discuss, our sacred shadow isn't something to fear or suppress. It's actually a profound reservoir of untapped potential and wisdom, essential for truly living those high-frequency codes we talk about.
Precisely, Emma. Our goal today is to reframe this concept, to move beyond superficial judgments, and to understand how consciously integrating these unacknowledged parts of ourselves is not just beneficial, but absolutely crucial for achieving genuine wholeness and unlocking your full vibrational potential. So, let's pull back the curtain and begin this vital exploration.
So, James, let's start with a foundational question. What exactly do we mean by the sacred shadow? It's more than just our flaws, isn't it? It feels like there's a deeper layer to uncover here.
Indeed, Emma. While the concept of the shadow often traces back to Carl Jung's work, representing the unconscious aspects of the personality that the ego does not identify with, our focus today is on the sacred dimension. It's not merely the bad parts of ourselves. It encompasses everything we've disowned, repressed, or exiled from our conscious awareness because we deemed it unacceptable, unlovable, or even too powerful. This includes our unexpressed talents, our deepest fears, our authentic desires, and even our divine power. It's the hidden gold waiting to be rediscovered.
That's a vital distinction. So often, we're taught to only present our best selves, to push away anything perceived as negative. But you're suggesting that by doing so, we're actually pushing away parts of our inherent sacredness. It's the parts of us that have been judged, either by ourselves or by society, and subsequently relegated to the unconscious.
Exactly. Think of it as the inverse of our conscious identity. It holds our unlived potential, our unfulfilled dreams, and sometimes the very traits we admire in others but deny in ourselves. Understanding this is the first step towards true integration. Now that we have a clearer definition, let's consider why embracing this sacred shadow is so critical. What happens, Emma, when we choose to ignore or suppress these parts of ourselves?
Well, James, speaking from experience, it's exhausting. And often, it leads to a feeling of being incomplete or inauthentic. When we suppress our shadow, it doesn't just disappear. It finds other ways to manifest. We might see it in self-sabotaging behaviors, unexplained anxieties, or even through projection, where we judge others harshly for the very traits we can't accept in ourselves. It creates a constant internal conflict that drains our energy and lowers our vibrational frequency, directly impacting our ability to truly live those Karana codes.
Indeed. This suppression creates a fragmentation of the self. Instead of operating as a cohesive, powerful whole, we become fractured. Our energy is constantly diverted to keeping these aspects hidden, rather than being utilized for creation and growth. This can lead to persistent feelings of inadequacy, a lack of purpose, or even physical ailments. It's like trying to drive a car with the handbrake on. You expend enormous energy for limited progress. The shadow, when unacknowledged, remains an unconscious driver, dictating our reactions and limiting our potential without our conscious awareness.
So, if suppression is detrimental, how do we begin the process of embracing our sacred shadow? For many listeners, this might sound daunting. What are some practical steps we can take, James, to start this journey of integration?
A crucial question, Emma. The journey begins with awareness and acceptance, not judgment. Firstly, practice self-observation. Pay attention to your emotional reactions, especially when you feel triggered by others. What angers or irritates you about someone else might be a reflection of an unacknowledged trait within yourself. Secondly, journaling can be incredibly powerful. Write freely about your fears, your dark thoughts, your secret desires, without filtering. This creates a safe space for these parts to surface.
I love that. Journaling is so cathartic. Another tool I found incredibly helpful is engaging in creative expression, whether it's painting, writing fiction, or even just doodling. These activities can bypass the conscious mind and allow parts of your shadow to emerge symbolically. And remember, the key isn't to fix or eradicate these parts, but to acknowledge them with compassion and curiosity. Ask them what they need, what message they hold for you. It's about building a relationship with every aspect of yourself, not fighting an internal war.
Once we begin this process of conscious integration, the rewards are truly profound. What benefits have you observed, Emma, when individuals courageously embrace their sacred shadow?
The shift is palpable, James. The most immediate benefit is a profound sense of authenticity and inner peace. When you stop fighting parts of yourself, that internal struggle dissipates. You reclaim all the energy previously spent on suppression, allowing it to fuel your true desires and creative projects. You become more resilient, more compassionate towards yourself and others, and less susceptible to external validation. It's like finally putting all the pieces of your unique puzzle together, revealing the complete, magnificent picture of who you truly are.
Absolutely. This integrated self leads to what we call higher vibrational living. When you're no longer fragmented, your frequency naturally rises. You operate from a place of genuine power, not forced effort. Creativity flows unimpeded, relationships deepen because you present your whole self, and your intuition becomes clearer. Embracing the sacred shadow is not about becoming perfect, it's about becoming whole. It's realizing that even in the parts you once deemed dark, there resides incredible strength, wisdom, and an unwavering connection to your highest self. It is, in essence, a gateway to your true frequency codes.
What a journey we've embarked on today. We've defined the sacred shadow not as something to fear, but as a rich source of untapped potential. We've explored the costs of suppressing these vital parts of ourselves and offered actionable steps for integration, emphasizing compassion and curiosity.
And perhaps most importantly, we've highlighted the incredible gifts that await: greater authenticity, increased energy, deeper relationships, and a profound sense of inner peace. Embracing your sacred shadow is not a one-time event, but an ongoing, courageous act of self-love and discovery. It is foundational to truly embodying the living frequency codes and stepping into your full, radiant wholeness. Remember, every aspect of you holds a piece of your divine blueprint.
As you go about your week, we encourage you to gently observe those triggers, those judgments, and those hidden desires. Start that journal, or simply sit with what arises, knowing it's all part of your sacred journey. Thank you for joining us on Gateway Karana, Living Frequency Codes. We hope this episode inspires you to embrace every magnificent aspect of yourself. Until next time, keep exploring your inner landscape and living your highest frequency.